Tonight, Browns rookie running back Quinshon Judkins is no longer facing criminal charges.
Prosecutors in Florida will not pursue battery charges stemming from an incident with his girlfriend in Fort Lauderdale last month. As
is the case in these stories, there's a sports angle and a legal angle to tell you about. Nick Camino will have the on-the-field perspective in just a moment.
But we begin with Peter Fleischer, who spent the day looking through newly released documents in the Judkins case and explains why no charges will be filed.
It's important to note the domestic violence charge against Quinshon Judkins was declined, not dropped, because of lack of cooperation from the victim, as we so often see in these cases. The Florida State Attorney reviewed the evidence and facts of this case and felt there is no reasonable likelihood of a conviction. We now know what happened between Quinshon Judkins and a female romantic partner. The two arrived in Florida on July 7th, and while driving from the airport to their hotel, they started arguing about comments his family had made about her in text messages. Both parties agree that the female slapped Judkins' hand and then she punched him, but the two disagree on what happened next. She says he punched her in the mouth. He says he hit her because he feared for his life as he drove the vehicle they were in and was defending himself from her attacks. The female waited 5 days to file a police report, a delay the state attorney admitted was problematic. And authorities say while some photos show that she sustained injuries during the incident, there's no way to confirm which version of those events took place. Now, Quinshon Judkins can move forward without legal recourse in this case, and he does remain the last unsigned rookie in the 2025 NFL Draft. The focus now turns to when the Browns can get him into a uniform and on the field. Back to you.
All right, and now let's look at the sports angle of this story.
Nick is here with that, so what do we know tonight?
Yeah, I think what we're learning with all of this, guys, is that with Quinshon Judkins, okay, his off-the-field issues now have made this pretty complicated on the field for him and the Browns. We've already seen it with the amount of time that he's missed on the field, with training camp, in preseason games. But first of all, he's still not under contract. He has not signed his rookie deal. He's the only unsigned rookie that was drafted in the entire NFL draft. In addition to that, the Browns have some question marks in that running back room. So Judkins not being available in camp and in the preseason, that's actually already hurt the team and their preparation for the upcoming season. This is also important to mention. The NFL and the Browns have both conducted their own investigation. So just because there's no legal charges, that doesn't mean that the league won't suspend Quinshon Judkins going forward. We saw that last season with Mike Hall Jr., so still a little ways to go with all of that.
Also, Nick, understand there's other Browns news tonight as well.
Yeah, it was a busy day for the Browns. First of all, they were out in Philadelphia. They had those joint practices with the Eagles, but this came down earlier tonight. This is pretty interesting. They signed wide receiver Isaiah Bond. None of that is official, though. Bond and his agent took to social media and said that he was signing with the Browns. But according to multiple reports, the Browns are still doing their due diligence on Bond and haven't signed off on any of this. Now, why did this make headlines? Well, in April, Bond was arrested for sexual assault. That was no billed by a grand jury. Bond played for the Texas Longhorns last season, had a nice college career, had a productive year at Alabama, but he was not drafted in the NFL draft. And a lot of that obviously goes back to the sexual assault.
Yeah.
So again, the question is, he's saying this, his agent is saying this, nothing yet from the team.
Nothing official from the team. It sounds like they're still doing their due diligence. And obviously the big question tonight with both of these stories, a lot of Browns fans saying, gosh, you're looking at these guys not feel like high character guys right now in that Browns locker room.
And a lot of distractions. And Jimmy Haslam himself has expressed his own frustration.
He's mentioned that already when he met with the media. And right now it's like you want all the focus on football and some positive momentum going forward for the season. Doesn't feel like they have much of that right now.
We'll see you later in sports.
Yep, you got it.
Thanks, Nick.